5th of February 25. I'm just looking at this story of the Nottingham triple killer. Uh, the family are blaming the mental health services, the NHS. But as somebody said in the comments, who let him in the country and why? Well, I think, what's that story? Wait a minute. Yeah, someone's making the point. Who let him into the country? The person who made that decision failed the family. And that's what I think. The government should be held responsible for situations like this, if you think so. And I think families of the deceased should say that as well if that's how they feel. But I think because they're too afraid to, they might not. But anyway, this person's saying underneath, he came in legally with his family from Guinea-Bissau in West Africa via the EU because it's a former colony of Portugal. Hundreds of thousands of people from sub-Saharan Africa have entered the UK via these arrangements while we were members of the EU. It was one of the many reasons I voted leave. So there you go. I think that's a good point, really. And that was 20 years ago. So, yeah, it's just all these ways that people are coming from beautiful, warm countries, which is the only reason I think people should be immigrating, towards, not towards cold, wet Britain. If that's the reason, then what is the reason? And as I say, if the families feel that the government let them down by letting the family be here, they should say so. I mean, one of the Southport killers, the older man who intervened, he said something about mass migration is maybe a problem. I don't know, but it's definitely something they need to look into. I think in these cases because they seem more common than normal. So yeah.